Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio! Revelio.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
What student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone?
Just keep an eye out.
Well, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we?
Here we go, the music's coming on. Money.
Ladies are so giddy when I'm around. I should call myself Billy Wig. What? If I likes it, I takes it.
No.
Oh, so tight.
I don't mind breaking a few bones if there's a few galleons in it for me. I may go to Hogsmeade later. Still in some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
I got one. Uh-oh.
What are you, shy? Haul off. Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption. What are you fooling on? Spaniels! Knew you would.
What the heck are you doing?
Show that match for me. Where did you go?
Expelliarmus!
That's just the beginning. Death from above! Look what you've done! You
Accio!
I'm just warming up.
Confringo!
Me too.
Expelliarmus!
We're making to your knees.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Barely felt anything at all. Expulso!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Any money? Uh-oh, music. Oh, more reading. You are as dear to me as Audrey. Audrey? Whose voice foretells...
No more happy days, Steve.
The book of poems is taken to Magnus Velvet. Throw it down his back.
Aha!
Oh, there
Back
you are.
for more.
Ringo! Expelliarmus!
To be sure.
Now to find that letter. If anybody else is around, we'll hide behind here. Now how do we find the letter? Oh, maybe it's in here. That's a lot of letters to go through. Oh, is this it? Hey, that wasn't even long to find. Whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a Krupp could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Filbert. I don't know how to pronounce the other word. Dulcibella? Okay, any more reading or money? Oh! There's somebody here. it'd be smart to go invisible. Oh, there is definitely someone here. Where are you? Okay, now we'll look for him. Oh, there's somebody.
Ray? To leave at home minding the oven. Did you hear?
I heard something.
Oh, there's two?
Still no match for me.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Quite productive, aren't we?
Oh, there's four.
Yeah.
Revelio!
What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock.
I wasn't myself.
Damn.
Incendio! Ready to scurry back to Hogwarts? Expulso!
We'll see what's in here. Oh, it'll take you around, I think. Oh no, what's
like a coward.
You'll make a wrongful instinct, my friend, and I shall be waiting.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
Oh my gosh. Had my finger on the trigger.
The girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. Wasting our time.
Too late. He already is.
Expulso!
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
This friend's here. Oh, I got my superpower. We're running together.
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
You can't crawl in here.
You'll soon bear the scars of my wrath.
What's that?
It's totality.
Oh my
I
god.
see you.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Give it back. What are you, shy? I've seen more courage in a Porlock. Hardly felt it.
Where are you?
And he must be here somewhere.
Did he run to?
Fled like a coward. I know you're there. could hide from me, did ya? Expulso! This is not going well for you.
Expelliarmus!
Now you've gone too far. Now to finish the job. Ha! That all you got? Expulso! Expulso!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
No,
Oh, you're strong.
This is your first duel, isn't it? Expulso!
He's a coming. I see him running in circles. He'll calm down. Eventually. There, I told you he'll calm down. He's mad.
You'll soon bear the scars of my wrath. You can count on it.
Gotcha. Oh, that didn't work.
Expelliarmus! Accio!
That's mine! Barely felt anything at all.
Confringo!
Might want to look up. Expulso!
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Expulso! Death from above! Expulso!
They're getting stronger. Oh, one more thing before we leave. Oh, two more then. It's not here. Other side. Oh. We missed all this. And that. Okay, this. Oh. There was a closed gate. Oh, what's up here? Okay, now let's check the stairs. Oh, what's this? My darling Odo, I have read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again. Each hour, I said hover. Each hour until we are able to meet, I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those who we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed, and now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Well, I read it. I could sell some of it.
Confringo!
Now to find that closed gate. There it is.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Or is this nothing? Oh, the secret base.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Defendo. Incendio.
Glacius! Confringo! Accio! Accio! Confringo!
I guess I can't. Now to get to that door. Is that another one?
Accio!
Nope. Been there. Oh.
Confringo!
That would be smart. Got to be careful. Okay, I thought it was gonna be more reading. Because if I read, it could still tell everybody. If I read, everybody could still attack me. That's what I was gonna say. No hidden monies. Who's this?
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you've been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon her wand. It must be blocked by something.
Lumos. Confringo!
I wonder if someone in this group. I can tell.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos.
That sounded like it unlocked something. Is it the floor? They could have put it in there. Who's going to stick their arm in there? I would.
Revelio.
Oh,
Mr. Abe's wand could be in there. If Natty couldn't summon Mr. Abe's wand from her cell, it must be blocked by something.
magic curse. Aha!
Mr. Abe's wand! He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Abe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
True. I'm gonna go check what's in your cage. Nothing.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank
Yours?
you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Oh,
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I'm ready. We dueled 5 people at once before. Here they are. I bet. There she is. I'll take that. Before we get through.
Let's put stronger stuff on. Okay, we can't. How much money?
3,000, we're getting there. What's with the wall? Okay, let's go.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Accio!
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Leave it to her. She'll let an old lady take her. Older lady. Had to rescue her.
I used to help out at the Three Broomsticks when I was
a
younger.
sickle, a galleon.
Oh, the work it takes to keep a clean house is staggering.
I'd say the more the merrier.
Again. Come and listen.
Oh.
I've acquired what muggles call a...
Oh, it's a tip.
Marvelous, isn't it? I could go on board.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Luck. Sebastian. Let's go see him. right there. Ooh, another game, I think. Hopefully. Oh my gosh. Let's play.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake. I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent.
Me.
I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
Yes.
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Uh-oh. I'm scared for this one.
Accio. That's the way to do it.
Yep.
Accio.
Oh no.
What a remarkable shot!
Oh, there's another, okay.
Accio.
Oh, what? I was supposed to take my finger off the trigger.
Seems I got the better of you.
Did ya?
Seems you couldn't get the upper hand that time. How about another round?
Sure.
Let's have it.
Then take your mark.
Get set.
That's the way to do it.
Probably.
Accio.
That too.
What a remarkable shot! Accio.
Haha. You lose.
You didn't see that.
My turn.
Impressive.
Beat that. Haha. I win. Oh, I can win.
Accio.
I still win.
Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you
GG.
can't do.
Oh, it is GG.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very
Me.
good.
Oh.
But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
Quest. Going for that one. Really?
Do you find yourself taking I have other but hello.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But Ominous won't help me, so I'm hoping you still can. I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell
Confront
me
them.
I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with trees.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Revelio may help.
Oh, is it because of...
Lumos. Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Couldn't find out I was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
There you go.
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Dark,
I'm ready.
ominous corridors.
I'll go first.
My favorite.
No comment.
Come on, that was
Lumos.
a good one.
Okay, you could go first.
Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
Oh. You must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts, as my family instructs. When I reach this scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to Salazar Slytherin than we realize. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I access the corridor's entrance, and that there's no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together.
The journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
There may be something to this pile of rubble.
Okay, then that's an easy one.
Reparo!
Aha!
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear.
You hear voices? Mine too.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes.
Oh, like Harry.
Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue.
Oh, I don't.
It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Nope. Second and third thoughts.
I see no reason we should stop now.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back.
As a team.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Aren't you Slytherin?
Never mind.
Then we're the same team.
There's no clear way forward.
Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
Lumos, the door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Oh, more. Salazar Slytherin, buried the scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am a descendant, and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge but challenge. I will make my way through.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. The dial requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it. That didn't sound good.
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
Yeah, I wanted to check on the other side.
Lumos.
So a half a square. What? Looks like a tail or something. Okay.
This is looking rather dire,
I know how to do it now.
You sound surprised. Created a maze designed by Salazar Slytherin.
Okay, that's the cat. There.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
No, you're just sitting there. Oh. Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder, Salazar Slytherin. Intended more than what we've become. I know it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Fish, and that looks like a triangle.
We've got more to solve ahead.
Search each corner. Confringo! It may not be obvious which leads where.
Lumos. Confringo! Lumos.
Infinity and circle.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. That sounded promising.
Another dial solved. Lumos.
Nice work.